back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a phenomenal day today. So I am excited because it is another wrap-up review from my Shop My Stash, and I love talking about the products that I used, what I liked, what I didn't like. So let's get straight into it because I'm going to try once again to get it all done in one video rather than breaking up into two because I feel like it's a lot. So getting into what I use for my skincare stuff, so some of it is in front of me because some of it literally just came out of my shower and some of it didn't. So I'm going to go with what's inside the bag first. Going to move my phone out of my lap. So first thing I'm pointing out, it was the Leaders Pore Gone for Good Pore Refining Mask. So I did use this literally this morning before I filmed this video, and I did like it. I felt like it was really nice and tightening on my pores, but in a way that kind of made anything that was actually in the pores come out to the surface. So it didn't actually minimize anything, it just helped things come up. I don't know. I think it would have been better if I had actually done a deep exfoliating cleanse on my face before I used this, and then it might have worked better. But I have more of them, so we'll revisit them another time. So that'll be fun. Next is the two things that once again have been in Shop My Stash that just didn't get used. This Sephora Avocado Hand Mask, maybe next week, and this Wim Nail Polish. I'm going to put them over here and sadly.
Do I need to set a reminder?
Set a reminder. No. Literally my problem is I've been trying to figure out where all my nail files were because I have 60 mil of them. Can't find any of them in my house. Of course not. It's like a hair tie. You can never find them. But I finally got new nail files, and so I finally filed my claws. So now I feel like I want to paint them and nourish them. Back into the video. So next is I use this Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels. In fact, I think I saved. I'm weird about saving them. I like showing you guys what it actually looks like because I feel like all these brands use different looks for them. So it comes on this little tray thing, and it comes with this weird little plastic thing over top of them. These are the two actually stuck together, but it's like a cloth sheet. It's really weird. It feels like felt. But they stick really well to your under eye, which is something I really appreciate about them, because when I have under eye patches on, I'm normally doing something. I'm not just chilling with them on. So when I'm moving around, I don't want them to fall. The last ones I used last week from that Walmart, I have no idea what that company's name was, but they constantly were falling because they were too heavy. But love those. I didn't feel like they did a whole lot, but they did really relax my under eye. They were fun. Next product, so I used the Kate Somerville's Exfoliate again. It still kind of disturbs me on its smell, but it does work really well. I do think I need to probably actually try, I think they have, what is it, the Exfoliate Gentle instead, because I do think this is just a little too harsh on my skin, but the redness goes away within a few minutes. Pulling something outside the bag so I don't forget these products that are physically in front of me. So I used this, I think when I gave you guys this product, I had no idea how to pronounce it either. Kerastase Nurit. I have no idea. It's a hair protectant. So literally you're supposed to put this in before you use hair styling and all that jazz. I don't feel like it was as good as the Living Proof one that I've been in love with, but I do feel like it was definitely nourishing and protecting my hair. I could feel the product still in my hair. Let's just continue on with the products that are physically in front of me. So I used this I almost called it Mustachio. It's pistachio meringue. I combined the two words. My sister's looking at me like, oh, you're such an idiot. But yes, this is from Philosophy. I loved this stuff. So originally I thought it smelled a lot like the Brazilian Bum Bum. My sister's also used it too. You've used this one, right?
It was bomb.
I don't think after I've used it, I don't think it smells exactly like Brazilian Bum Bum, but it's very close. It's definitely more of I would say it's more of a pistachio and cream rather than a pistachio and caramel, which is what Brazilian Bum Bum is. Next two things, so the shampoos I used, because this week was a 2 shampoo week. So I used the Pantene Daily Moisture Renewal with Moisture Soak Complex. So this is supposed to be a hydrating shampoo. When I saw moisture removal, it's more like a moisture block. My hair was like straw. It was terrible. I hated it. My scalp didn't mind it. My scalp was like, this is cool. I don't mind this. It didn't bother my scalp at all. But the rest of my hair was like, Mom, what did you do? The other shampoo and conditioner I used was from Husk, and this is their charcoal one. It's supposed to cleanse and clarify. I love this stuff. It came out like this grayish kind of color, which I expected from the charcoal. Love the way it smelled. It was just like a Okay, granted, I like the smell of wet dirt, so I'm a weird person when it comes to smells, but it has a nice citrusiness to it, and my sister's like, yeah, you like weird smells. It's got a nice citrusy note to it. I loved it. It really did wonders on my scalp. My scalp feels amazing. My hair feels soft and cleansed, and it's just like, it was like a perfect balance. Husky's been really winning me over. Next thing, since we're just continuing on with hair, I tried the Shea Moisture, and if you guys know, the last Shea Moisture mask I used on my hair was terrible, and I still haven't figured out how much to use on my hair to try to make him work. But this one I used was the Peach Rose Oil Complex Nourish Silken Treatment Mask with date and palm calamari extracts to soften and hydrate dry, brittle hair. So many words. This one I felt worked really, really well. I only used about half. I think I actually might not have even used half in my hair. When I used it this time, as opposed to like using the other mask, I only put it on the bottom half of my hair and I fully massaged it into my hair. And then I took what little bit was left on my fingertips and I massaged that into the top of my scalp. I was not going to take all of my hair and make sure it was all massaged evenly like the product says. My scalp just can't handle it. But I felt like my hair is like really soft. I literally just used this before this video. And my hair feels amazing. It feels like silk and I love it. But it's definitely very weighty. It's a very heavy feel in my hair. But I don't mind that because I live with my hair practically in a straightened aspect. That's why my hair isn't actually like straightened this time, guys. I just literally blew dry and I was like, whatever. Next product. So I tried this Sephora smooth finisher exfoliating bath mitt. So when I originally bought this, I guess I didn't bother reading the full instructions on how you're supposed to use it. So the idea is you're supposed to like take a bath and soak yourself for 15 minutes before you actually use this little mat. This is not a mat, this is a mitt. Before you actually use this mitt to kind of like soften up your skin cells, so when you're exfoliating, it actually takes things off, like how if you soak your feet, you know, the calluses want to come off easier. Same concept. I said bump that. I don't typically take baths very much, I take showers a lot. So I was like, I'm just going to stand and use this at the very end of my shower, you know, when my body's like absorbed a bunch of water, and I thought it worked really well. My skin feels really soft after using it, and I really enjoyed it. It was bomb. I think I would definitely get better results in a bath. But bump that. Next product, so I use the Pharmacy Skin Dew. It's not something that's like new to me. I've used it before, but I've never talked about it on top of my stash. It smells really good. My only problem with it, it's got like almost like a mintiness to it. It's really nice and refreshing. My problem with the little pump, as opposed to like his sister, is he doesn't always want to spray like a perfect mist. Sometimes these pumps want to actually just like shoot a line of product, and it doesn't like hit your face, it like hits your ear, end of your ear, or like down your chest. I'm like, that was a waste of product, but I love him. He's really cool. Next product, almost done with skincare, guys. So I use the Cetaphil. Yes. Cetaphil Daily Advanced Lotion Ultra Hydrating. That's the dumbest name ever. Whatever. So this was supposed to be like for dry, sensitive skin. So it's hydrating, but not like what I typically like. Like I loved my Skin Volve and my Brazilian Bum Bum, just because they're also nice and tightening on the skin. They smell good. This does not really have, okay, no, it does have a smell. If you've ever been in like a hospital waiting room, that like clinical, medical-y kind of smell, that's what he smells like. He smells disgusting. I was just like, what is with your descriptions?
Because he doesn't have any fragrance in him.
He does have a fragrance. It smells like hospital waiting room with death. But yeah, he was nice and hydrating. It's just not what I typically would like out of a lotion, but he was bomb. My legs like him. He's cool. Next, so the face cleanser I used this week was the Mario Badescu. I love how I'm always my sister's like, I'm pronouncing things right? No, screwing up, don't care. This is their enzyme cleansing gel. So this promises that it will be able to like take off like your makeup. It's supposed to like unclog your pores. It literally says our refreshing non-foaming cleanser removes makeup and surface debris, leaving skin clean and residue free without over drying your skin. No. It was a struggle taking my makeup off. I literally used it the other day to try to like, I used it all over my face, and I used a microfiber cloth to finally like wipe it off because it wasn't coming off too well. You're literally supposed to like use this, put it on your hands, rub it into your skin, and it's supposed to like magically take off your makeup. No. When I used the microfiber cloth, it literally started to like seep in between my eyelids and into my eye, and it hurt so bad. But it was a struggle trying to get makeup off with it, so did not enjoy that. But I hated him. I'm not gonna lie. I hated him. He was not cool. He can get out of my life. Next thing I used was the Origins Ginseng Refreshing. Also, this thing smells, just back to the Mario Badescu, it smells like the shampoos and conditioners that leave you at like the hotels and stuff. It was garbage. Back into this. So Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to Brighten and Deep Puff. I definitely feel like it lightened and brightened my under eye, but not like as crazy as like that. Gosh, what was that brand? Why am I forgetting him right now? Was it the Algenist? Was that the Algenist brand that I liked before for the under eye cream? Yes. I like I always have to reference my sister. She remembers everything. I remember squat. But he's still good. He's like probably like the top 5 of my under eye creams I've tried. Last but not least for skincare, which is the most important one to talk about because I'm trying to figure out what to get with this must-have hydrator set, because I get one of the free large size. So this is the Sephora Collection Instant Moisture Cream, and it's okay in moisturizing terms. It definitely moisturizes my skin. My biggest turn off with him is his smell. It just smells like cheap floral perfume. I don't enjoy the smell of it at all. It feels okay on the skin. There's still like a ton of product in here. I can't actually see it because it's a really thick bottle. But there's still a ton of product because you don't have to use much of it. So I'm probably going to revisit him, but I don't think he's going to be the winner. And by don't, I mean I know he's not going to be the winner. Moving on into makeup. I love this bag. Mostly love the texture of it. So getting right into it, just going to literally pull everything out at random. So I revisited my Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. This is their contour palette. So it's got their Park Avenue Princess bronzer, it's got a blush, and it's got a highlighter. I forgot how much I really like this highlighter. It's perfect for like my skin tone. I really, really enjoy it. The blush I really have always enjoyed. This is just like a really pretty like contour palette, but I don't know if I like Park Avenue Princess as compared to Hoola. I just have gotten so used to using Hoola that everything else just like fails in comparison. It's still pretty. I just don't know if I like the actual tones that it gives my skin, but still, I'm glad that I revisited him. Next, because I needed a new setting powder and I wanted to get through this because I've had this since I started Christmas of like 2 years ago. I'm literally tossing all the product into the lid because I'm holding it upside down. But this is the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. And I like it just because it has a little bit of a pinky tint, so it like helps to balance out my skin tone. I like him. And he's also not messing up with my skin. That's like the only one of 2 products that has not messed with my skin, because Bare Minerals normally messes up me and my sister's skin back. Hers is terrible. She can't even look in the direction of it and no mess with her skin. Bare Minerals, the other product, and I'm kind of like them. So this is the Mare. I love throwing words together. Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and has SPF 30 in it. Don't care. I'm using the shade Opal if you care. It's obviously easy to find my shade. Just literally go to the one on the end, to the left. Palest shade, probably me. I do like it. It's very, very light. It's definitely more like a tinted, it's like a BB cream. That's basically what it is. It's a BB cream. But I wanted to switch over to this because I live in a state next to the sun, so I need something just a little bit lighter than what I've been using, which is my Tarte foundation, because it's a full coverage foundation, which I love, but it will clog my pores to death during the summer from like sweating and opens your pores. It's not fun. Wear lighter makeup when it's hot, just FYI. But I have been really liking him. He's pretty awesome. Don't know if I want to purchase him because I literally got him from the was it the Get Glowing set? Yeah, from Sephora Favorites from JCPenney's. So they had the voucher in there for him. So I'm glad I've been using him. He's going to stay in my life. Next thing, I love this guy. So this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome. This thing, I actually don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on camera. I'm going to give him a little swatch. I'm in love with him. He is bomb. He's like this pretty pink metallic shimmer. I'm going to try to see if that's... Probably not. It does, maybe. But it is so freaking gorgeous. Every single time I've done my eye makeup with my looks from this week, I've used him in the under corner of like my brow bone for like my highlight, and then I'll set him with a powder. But I love him. He just adds so much shimmer, and he's just really fun. I have 2 other colors, and I can't wait to try them, but I really have been liking him. I love how I just literally rubbed it in with my finger, and now I'm having to rub it somewhere else to get it off of me. Next thing, so... Let's do this one next. So this is the Juice Beauty, and what are your actual names? This is the Last Call Blush in the shade, Last Looks Blush in the shade Peony. So it's this pretty pink shade. The only problem is, I tried using him the first time with a beauty blender. Like, I'd take the beauty blender, pop him in there, and try to pop my cheek. You cannot see on a pink beauty blender how much product this product was picking up. I look like a cloud. It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Bad on me, not bad on product. But even so, I just don't like how he was a little bit of a difficult blend. Like, I blend, like, cream contours and other things. I've even blend, like, highlight, and I've created other cream blushes. He was just a pain in the butt to blend. I do not like him. He's literally gonna leave my life. He's probably my least favorite thing I used this week. Next, so I'm going to talk about Mr. Honey. I love this. I know some people have been hating on the Too Faced Honey. I call him the Honey Palette. He's the peanut butter and honey palette. But I love him. I've gotten, like, granted, all the looks look very similar because they're all very soft and, like, kind of nude. But surprisingly, like, my 2 favorite shades, I think, out of the entire, actually more like 3. I have 3 favorite shades. I love Honey Buns. It's just a nice, pretty, like, it's not quite a peach. It's more like an orangey peach tone. And then I love Bee's Knees. I just love the gold shimmer in this brown. And then I actually really loved Honey Buns. Even though it's like a yellow, it was like my shade I thought I was going to like least like out of the palette. But I love him. He just gives like a really pretty warmth to the eye look. And so I really like him. He's going to stay in my life. I'm probably mostly going to use him during like the springtime because I feel like he's a very spring palette. Too Faced did a good job launching him now. Okay. Next product is from Maybelline as well. This is their Brow Precise Micro Crayon. So I was trying him to see, this is in the shade Soft Brown, and I want to say the shade number was 255. Weird names and numbers. They don't have it physically listed on the product, and that annoys the daylights out of me, because how are you supposed to know if you've already thrown away the package which one it is? You're going to take the empty box and go, I'm trying to find this one. Can you help me find this one? Stupid. But yes, so I like him and then I hate him. So he does do a really good brow look. He does the same thing as Precisely My Brow. My biggest struggle with him is his formula. And the reason why I don't like his formula is when I go into my brow, I literally have to type open the tiniest little bit, because if I put too much and then I start to do my brow, he will break off. And I'm like, really? Really? This is kind of ridiculous. Literally through the course of using him, I think I used him 4 times during this period. Every single time I managed to break him. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is garbage. But I mean, you pay for what you get. You get what you pay for. That's natural saying. Am I going to finish him? Yes. Am I going to repurchase him? No, never. I would rather just purchase the Benefit stuff. Plus, I felt like his matching, as far as what my Precisely My Brow does, it doesn't match as well. There's just something about the Benefit products that no matter what your skin tone is, it kind of like, the color will just pick up. I don't know what magic they put in there. They put actual unicorn tears in there. Next, so I used for my lips to kind of help seal in the products, I used the Bite Beauty Line and Define Lip Primer, and I really like this. It's got a mintiness to it. I don't even think you can really tell that I've used it much because it still has a point. What I love about this is you can, one, you can twist it up because I hate sharpening products, but I also love that bite on his little butt. He includes a little pencil sharpener, so if you wanted to sharpen him to give him a nice pretty lip line, he is bomb. He rocks. He really helps like the lips just like stay. Next, since we were just talking about lips, we might as well finish up with lips. So, one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where he is. So if you saw what I was supposed to be using, I was supposed to be using the Too Faced Creamy Lip Oil in the shade Peach Please. This one currently in my hand is Peach Tease. I don't know where Peach Please went. I used him. I love him. He's beautiful. He gives a little bit of a stain to the lip, but I have no idea where he is in my life. He's probably in a purse somewhere. I can't find him. I'm probably going to find him. He probably rolled under something.
Or the boogeyman took him.
It was a troll. Troll crept into my house in the middle of the night and just stole 1 lip oil. I was like, oh, peaches. Sounds great. Next is I use the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Legendary. Creative name there, by the way, Smashbox. I think I mention this every time I talk about this one. I love it. It's a nice creamy red lip, and I love a red lip. I just love how it looks. It's very classy. It's very pretty. He has like a shimmer to him. I just noticed that. How have I never noticed that when I wear him?
Because you never see it.
I never see it. It's very light. But it's very, very pretty. I love the formula. Smashbox is awesome. And then probably my favorite thing I used this week next to honey was this ColourPop Lippy Stick. And this is actually in a shade you cannot get. This is in the shade Beautycon. It came in the Beautycon box. But I love it. It's this really pretty, it's what I'm wearing right now. In fact, everything I'm wearing came out of my lovely bag. But yeah, it's just a really pretty nude, but it matches like my skin tone. Like it complements my skin tone. That's a better word. Because a lot of nudes, it just makes me look like the Julep one. Dead. And it's not cute. But this one gives me just that tiny little bit of color to that nude that just like helps it brighten and just It's a nice springtimey lip. I love him. He's awesome, and I'm actually really shocked in his formula. I loved his formula. It went on so smooth, like butter. He is awesome. And then the last product we're going to talk about, because that's all I have left, is the Juice Beauty Mascara. What is your actual name? Ultra Natural Mascara in the shade Black. I think they only have one shade. So I loved him and I hated him. So when I first started using him, I had no idea how to use them. And that is weird for a mascara, because mascara, you're like, no. So his wand... And we're back, because my camera decided to cut off on me as I was talking about this mascara. So back into what I was talking about, his wand. So his wand is very odd because it's, if you've ever seen a ringlet curl, which you should, a ringlet curl is like an actual like ringlet curl. I don't know how to describe it. It's a curl. But it curls in to itself. So it's a very odd shape. So when I was starting to do this, it wasn't wanting to catch all of my lashes, and it looked ridiculous. And I was like, this is garbage. I hate him so much. So if you're going to use him, you have to have kind of a good hand kind of coordination, because literally I'm going to try to do it. No, this is not working. But literally you have to like get it in and then kind of twist your fingers and curl it upwards. I think it gives a really nice natural curl to the lash. It's gorgeous. I really liked its formula, and after I figured out how to use the brush, I really liked him. I mean, I put him up there in like probably my top 5 mascaras. He's definitely not the Yves Saint Laurent, but he's beautiful. I loved him. He was awesome. I would highly recommend him if you have some hand-eye coordination. If you don't, please don't do that. Just go buy some Better Than Sex or, you know, anything else, because that would be terrible on you. But that is it for the Shop My Stash. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get notifications, because I make new videos literally every day. Just hit that notification button, it's the little bell. If you want to follow me on my social medias, I'll put a link down below. Stay foxy, guys.